South Korea, the country which I never heard about before. And I
This is
visited that
beautiful.
country in
Ah, you
2019
like this place?
thanks to my
What
Korean
is beautiful?
family. I visited the palaces. They were very different from India and more open spaces and gardens. Mm, the whole architecture of the palace was very different. And while the lady was explaining about the palace in English, sorry, in Korean, and we had to wear the headsets, I didn't wear it and I didn't listen anything. The next place I went to was this Lotte Tower. It's very much similar to Burj Khalifa, and there was no familiar face, all Korean people. I met my Chungcheong family, my Korean family's best friends who live in Chungcheong, and I visited them in Chungcheong. Lim, Mrs. Lim, we and she and me had a good discussion, and we took a lot of pictures in various cafes of Chungcheong. Uh, they made me feel really special. They are Lim and Mr. Joe are older than me, but at heart, I think they are younger than me. So I learned a lot about South Korea from them and generally personalities of people, different fruits, and the cafe. You must know South Korea has a lot of coffee places. Lots and lots. So here I'm taking the picture, and then I went to one another place called the Korean Tobacco Company Garden something. I don't remember exactly, but it was close to Chuncheon. Some we took some pictures, and this place is called Dancing Caffeine, and it had a nice ambience. People were doing kayaking there, and I was playing with my Korean family and their kids and taking a lot of pictures, making memories. The most important was my cycling near the Han River. Yeah, the cycle paddle was something different. It was too simple, I think. I tried my best, but I think it was very different. But overall, I enjoyed the ride. The roads are wide and clean, and in India, you cannot do that much these things. But in Korea, I think everybody loves cycling, and my Korean family cycles a lot. And we discussed few things while cycling, the things I experienced in the past few days, and how people were checking that if I eat beef, whether I need pork. Pork is what they are saying. After which I went to Namsan. It's like calorie burner place. If you want to go by steps, and I think that's the only way you can go, then no, I think you can go by car as well, but I chose to go by steps. Then I swear to God, it is like going to Vaishno Devi in India or Tirumala, but I'm glad I could do it. Uh, Korean people also follow love vlogs, like what you see in Seine River, France. So I kept walking, and in the end, when I reached at the top, uh, more than the view, the food was spectacular. I could eat pasta and pizza, which I have been missing for a long time. Then, when I came down, I wanted to walk somebody's dog. I think it's a bichon. And the dog became too friendly with me, but the owner became very scared of me. He was like, "Oh, my dog, oh, my dog." And then I gave his dog back to him. Further, I tried to wear the hanbok dress. So, as an Indian people prefer red color. One thing I saw in Korea, there was no much color. Everybody's in white, cream, or black or gray. So, I specifically took the dark color of the hanbok dress, and I took many pictures and video. This is one video which on my YouTube channel has got the maximum number of views. I behave like a princess. Everybody knows that there is an Indian queen married to the Korean prince. So I think I am one of those Indian queens pretending to be the Indian queen. I went to a Korean traditional food and cafe place, and to my surprise, I found laddus like India, but they taste very different. It was very, very less sugar, and some traditional tea was there. I don't know the name, but I think you should go to one of these places and you would really enjoy something different. Like Korea is majorly modern and western. Then came my chance to eat the Korean thali. The thali, how we eat in India. Korea also has a thali with rice and all the other pickles and other things. I liked it. The fun part was I could hold the chopsticks while some people were watching me that she cannot do the chopsticks and laughing at me, but it's okay. And that's how they eat the chicken. They take lettuce, put chicken, put pickle, and in your mouth. That's the way to eat the chicken. Dak kalbi. I think the chicken is called dak kalbi. It's good taste. I think Indians require more spice. Lastly, you know that Korea is also one of the places for plastic surgery. This is the plastic surgeon's office. Funny part, they denied me any plastic surgery. They said I am perfect. And we finished the trip at Incheon, where my Korean family got their friend who played his favorite instrument for me. We spent the night in Incheon Beach, and it was something very memorable. I like the way how Koreans enjoy their life. It's simple. They have some hobby, they cycle or they play an instrument. I fed a Korean stray dog, thinking like India has many stray dogs. So this one is the Korean stray dog. He became my friend in one night. Personally, I'm very scared of dogs. And that is how I ended my trip in Korea. So it was Seoul, Chungcheong, Incheon, and Bundang, some malls, and some places. That's how an Indian spent its 15 days in Korea. I think it's a good place to go, but if you don't speak their language, some people really just speak Korean, and life can be difficult for you. You need somebody who can speak English and Korean, and then your trip will be total fun.